everybody, I'm back.
That's gay.
After a short break. On YouTube, you guys are just thinking that I never was gone. I hope not. Hope I don't have to edit this
Hello,
shit.
my vampires. I'm Lord Vermeer, and we're gonna read some more A Boy Gets Girl, aka has
Let's
a
talk
lot
about what we
of
think about the
talks
play
about.
so far. What we think so far.
There's a lot of words that begin with breasts.
Like tits and turkey and chicken. That sounds like a meal in a day. Tits, turkey, and chicken. What do you look for in a girl? I look for tits, turkey, and chicken.
Yeah, she also have to have a fine arse.
Yeah, that was what the guy said, right? All right, we ready?
Sure.
Ready for Act 2?
Sure.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. This is basically an excuse for my college homework to get done. So here we go. Imagine like I didn't have to read this for college. I just picked this play up and said, "Oh, me and V could do this." All right, here we go. You want to read it? Scene 1.
No, I'm
Act 2.
Les. You're Teresa.
Teresa is back at Les Kincott's office interviewing him. Oh God, why are we bringing this pervert back? I appreciate you seeing me again.
Well, you said you want to get it right, and I want you to get it right too.
So I have some questions here, just biographical stuff. You were in the war?
I was with a film unit. I was stationed in London, but that's all in the press packet. Ask me something else.
Okay. Your marriage to Joe Box. I assume that wasn't her real name.
No.
It ended after a year. What happened?
Her name was Kirby Malone, and she didn't like it that I slept around with other women.
Was it Post Malone? Is that Post Malone? Oh.
I was very fond of Kathy. I couldn't change my spots, so it turned out. She told me she would leave me, but I didn't believe her. But she did. She stuck to her guns, and I've always respected her for that.
Why didn't you believe her?
I don't know. I just didn't.
But if she said
I don't
it,
know.
why don't men take women seriously? Why is that?
I take women very seriously.
No, when a woman talks, a man just says, "Hey, see, let me start that over." No. Can I start over? All right, I'm gonna go back to page 1. I gotta start over. I'll start over on the play, going back to page 1. No, when a woman talks, a man just sees her mouth moving. I could say the ceiling's caving in and you step and gum, something I could prove empirically, blah, 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 and you wouldn't believe me.
I would believe you. Is the ceiling really caving in?
I didn't mean you, dumbass. I meant one. One wouldn't believe me.
The reason I didn't believe Kathy is simple. I didn't want to believe her, okay? I wish I had. Then I wouldn't be sitting here 70 plus all alone. I'd have somebody to take care of me. I have health problems. I have problems with my colon, and they might have to take it out. An old man without a colon doesn't attract women to him anymore.
The fuck does the colon have to do with anything? My kids and my colon, I got no colon, and I can't shit, so women don't like me. Well, what do you expect?
You know, I've been interviewed many times, especially in the old days, and even club reporters from movie news did a better job than you do. These have been two of the worst interviews of my life. After the last one, I went and got drunk. I couldn't believe how rudely you rejected me in my friendly offer for a drink. And now I want to get drunk again. You really are a depressing person.
Well, so are you.
See, I don't think that's your job to come in here and tell me I'm depressing. How am I depressing?
The world's worst interview. You're whining because the very woman you treated like shit aren't here to take care of you in your old age.
You're not a very good interviewer. I'm the one asking you questions. I could always hire a nurse. There's nothing I like better than the voluminous pair of chicken breasts in a tight white tight white uniform.
I'm done. We're gonna take a break in honor of silence for this man, this fucking Hugh Hefner in the flesh.
Teresa stares awkwardly at Les.
Give me a break, come on.
And an awkward silence.
Forget it.
I was just joking. You're so depressing. You kill a joke before it even hits the air.
I could laugh at that, I guess, but I don't want to encourage you, and it's not funny.
Last time you thought I was funny.
Sometimes you are, I guess. Parts of your movies are funny, not the breast parts, but the parts where people run over each other with cars and their arms fly off.
The comic relief.
The fuck? Teresa's a fucked up individual. She deserves someone stalking her after that. Plot of the play is Teresa's the bad guy.
That's the plot twist. She's the bad guy all along. No, plot twist, Teresa is Tony. Tony is Teresa.
Tony is everyone in this book, by the way. Like, Tony is just, this is all Tony's mind. It's all made up. Right. So
you mean to say all in Teresa's mind?
Oh, that would make, so Tony's like a figment of her imagination?
Everybody is her figment of her imagination, and she's just all dreaming about this.
She's sitting at home.
Just...
She's in therapy, just
that'd be a really
the story,
creepy
and the therapist
twist.
is like, yeah, but it would be like too easy and too cheap and too stupid. But yeah, it would be. Right, so I could say about you, he's a funny guy, except when it comes to women, and I have to said that before about other men. You know, he's a good guy, but he has a problem with women. But I'm not saying that anymore because you're not a funny guy. You're not a good guy. If you can't deal with half the population of the world, your problem with women is a problem with more than 50% of the people on this planet. And that's too high a percentage to make you funny.
Dude, Teresa's a feminist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
Nod's beat. I see what you're saying. If something offends you, then you're not gonna find it funny no matter what.
Correct, you bigot white man. But do you see what else I'm saying about how you can't deal with half the population of the world?
Sure, but neither can you, feminist.
That's not true.
No, you obviously can't deal with me.
That's just because you can't deal with me. Wow, this woman's a bitch. If you could deal with me, then I could deal with you.
Ah, forget it. This is stupid. Don't publish anything about me in your stupid magazine. I don't want you writing anything about...
Well, you can't stop me.
Fine, go ahead, but believe me, you can't say anything worse about me than whatever he said about myself. Trust me, there's nothing in me that's surprising. People hear me talk about my passion for chicken breasts, and they think, what a sad old man, and they're right, I am a sad old man.
You're not going to make me feel sorry for...
Obviously. You're a heartless whore.
I'm not a heartless whore.
Then stop tormenting me. I thought you were a reporter. I thought your job was to come here and ask me questions, which then I answer, not to sit in judgment of me, but that's all you've done. All you've done is yell at me.
Then I apologize for my lack of professionalism.
Apology accepted. And then you'll find I'm also a very forgiving man. Let's put this behind us, okay? What the...
Okay! I just have a few more questions!
Hit me with it. Hit me with a wrench with it.
Your new project. Do you have any actresses in mind for that?
I do. I just found a lovely young lady, Dina Delight. But I'm going to ask her to change her name because Dina Delight sounds too cheap to me.
Do you have another name in mind?
Skimpy white hot girl. Two hot pimping strapping young males.
Reference to our old stream titles.
I do. I
This
just
book
found
is
a
like
little.
in my life.
You're not yet, but something will come to me. Something always does. I usually come up with a good screen name for a woman by staring at her naked chicken breasts.
The next line you are not saying. I refuse you
Okay,
from.
just okay.
Look at the next line.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
I see. Look at the next line.
I
I will
see
read
it.
it. Okay.
No.
I will
Say
read
I
it.
see. I see. Just say
I see.
Or putting my penis inside of her vagina.
That's worse than saying.
But I can't always do that anymore. Because old age.
Get mad at me.
Because old age finally caught up with me in the nether religions. But even if I can't can't
Stop!
penetrate a woman, I can still bring her to bring her to blank to yell with my tongue or finger.
Act 2 is shittier! Yeah, I don't want you reading this anymore. We're done.
No. It's not over until it's over.
Okay, that's all I need.
No, because what I'm saying, that in the moment of Cassidy, when she's wet and moaning, that's when a name will come to me.
That's it. That's all I don't need to hear anymore.
When will this come out?
Next fucking month, you fuck.
And what's the name of the magazine? Is Sex on an Airplane?
The World.
That's right. Window to the world. The little world in a window.
This guy's retarded.
What?
Teresa's office. A couple of days later, Mercer is waiting for her. Howard enters with an article. Did you read this?
Yes.
I kept reading this.
I thought it was funny.
She never lets up. Every reference. I always start with the actress's Kin Cat, the 72-year-old connoisseur of women's breasts. For the past 14 years, Kin Cat, a diehard fan of mammary glands. A breast buff from way back, Kin Cat began his film career. That's off. It is sort of funny.
Run it. What's he going to do? Sue you for defamation of character? It's all true.
Maybe I will! Where's Teresa?
I think she's with Tony. I mean, I don't know. I'm waiting for her.
Oh
We were supposed to meet at 10.
Should have been worried!
No, I don't know. She hasn't heard from him. In 2 weeks, I think the police might have been right. I think the restraining order scared him off.
I hope so! The schmuck!
Yes.
I thought at first he was just a spitting, but I guess what used to pass as spitting these days is psychotic.
Yes, I guess.
Or maybe they're going too far.
No, I think I agree.
Well, I'm not sure I do. Howard just gained age in 2 sentences.
I am. I've been thinking about it since this happened, you know. I was wondering, did I ever do anything to scare a woman before? Not intentionally. But did I ever do anything that ever came off as
Yes,
scary?
you fuck, you did.
And I know, when I was in college, I had a girlfriend who dumped me for another guy, and I would call her dorm room just to see if she was there, or walk out of my way to see if the light was on. But just a couple of times, you know, I didn't make a career of it.
Everybody's done something like that!
I know. That's my point. Not exactly abnormal behavior, but it's on the same continuum.
I don't get you!
Normal male heterosexual behavior is somewhat psychologic. I was going to talk to
Psychotic?
Teresa about this first, but I want to write about this. Can I write about this? Please.
Right about what? Question mark?
Tony, or guys like him, because when you look at Tony, he looks like a normal guy, and in lots of ways, he is a normal guy, or at least he's doing what normal guys do in movies. It's a classic romantic plot. First, the guy sees
Tony's
a
a
girl.
fuck. This guy's
He
a
thinks
fuck. I
she's
don't like
beautiful.
Mercer anymore.
She has a long brown hair and big brown eyes. She's not just the sort of woman he's dreamed about, so bang! He falls in love with her, regardless of that fact, and he doesn't know anything about her. He falls madly, deeply in love with her. But there's some obstacle to his love, like the woman dating some jerk who's completely wrong about for her. So our guy has to prove himself to her. And to do that, he starts following her around. He spies on her, and as he watches her, becomes convinced that if they couldn't only be together, she would love him. So he gets aggressive. He bombards her with flowers, rents a billboard to declare his love, then bursts in on her wedding and tells her she's making a terrible mistake. And she comes around, she jumps the duck. At the end of the story, she's kissing the guy, even though the guy basically been stalking her. His perseverance pays off. He gets the girl. So this Tony guy is probably wondering, why don't I get the girl? A lot of guys out there are wondering, why don't I get the girl?
Hold up. Doesn't this title Boy Gets Girl? Wait, no. No,
What?
no, I can't. Am I foreshadowing too much? Am I thinking too deeply that she's actually gonna get with Tony? Because the name of the book is Boy Gets Girl.
Well, I have two outcomes that could
This is
happen.
good. What do you think? All right, let's talk. Would you could just talk and discuss? That's part of my homework too.
Either A, Tony is obsessed with her so much that he kills her, then mummifies her. That way he can have her in forever. Or
Say it
B,
was disturbing.
he gets her.
B is less disturbing. What the fuck? A is like fucking legit like scare track. Right? Oh, I saw a movie today called Shrek.
Happy Death Day.
Shrek. That was a funny movie.
They didn't even come out yet. Are you kidding me?
I know. I meant to say it's a funny move. On Snapchat, they did this thing where they had like a birthday cake and it said to blow out the candle. All knowing well that you can't blow out a candle on a digital screen, but everybody starts blowing on it, and the guy from Happy Death Day like appears, like jump scare. I watched it about 8 times, even though every time it scared me. I don't know why I kept blowing. I kept trying to blow the candle out, though it's a fucking like digital thing.
Okay, let's go on.
And what are the girls thinking?
They're thinking I look great. Everybody's watching me. But I can't write that.
Why not?
I'm a man in a feminist world. I can't write it.
But it's true, isn't it? I mean,
I think some women
do.
I mean, sometimes I see a woman and think whatever I think, and I think she wants me to look good at her, and think that. But I also think that's because she's been told all her life that she should want people to look at her, just like I've been told that I'm the one who's supposed to be doing the looking.
Fucking creepy. Well, how can you not look at people?
Well, it's not just looking at people. It's looking at people in a certain way. Like I'm checking out her arse.
This guy's a creep too. Wait, this is a feminist book though, so she could just be making Tony look really bad. Tony could just be doing a really nice thing. You ever think about that? Or am I just fucking the only one?
You're the only one.
That's what I meant! How can you not check people out? It's what you instinctively do as a male in a cis male
But do you look at a woman
environment.
and think, there's an attractive woman? Or do you think, nice arse?
Most sexist comment in this book. What's the difference?
I think the difference is the
male?
intent. Maybe there's an attractive woman. Would lead to you to try and get you to know the person. Nice arse. Would be it. You'd stop there. You wouldn't care about the woman. You'd only care about her arse. What is up with...
nice arse. And then later I've gotten to know the woman and I know her and I like her and she has nice arse.
But I thought, nice arse. And then later I've gotten to know the woman. Then I know her. I like her. And she has a nice arse.
I just read that, you dumbass.
Oh. Oh.
Next line,
Whoops.
you're not Howard. Do the beat
I
anyway,
am
you gotta do
Howard
the beat.
now, just kidding. Okay. But guys like Tony wouldn't. He would just assume just that he knows her because he just likes her arse. And what I'm saying is that you and me and Tony and all the other guys in the world will all start in the same place. We all have the same training. We've taught to get arses, and women are taught that they want to have their arses looked at.
Ass. This book is about ass, boobs, and stalking. I'm writing that in my fucking college paper. This book's about ass, boobs, and stalking. There's my 2-page report. It's all done. That.
It's not a book though, it's a play. Everybody.
True.
Everybody, every ad on TV, every song on the radio, every Esquire, every cosmopolitan, every Les Cantat movie, everybody.
Les King Cat doesn't really show asses.
Asses, breasts, it's really academic.
Okay, so Les King Cat tells me to look at breasts?
Yes.
Or does Les King Cat know what I'm already looking at? I hope we fucking act this out in class and he gives us the breast parts to act out, because I'm gonna have big boobs.
What is the point of this part in the play? This is the most pointless part ever.
I wanna, like, if he makes us do a part where, like, it's Ken Cat talking about breasts, I'm gonna come in with stuff, like, shirt, and be like, I'm the girl from the Ken Cat movie.
Okay, let's go.
Or does that Ken Cat know that I'm already looking at breasts and he's just taking advantage of that? I mean, men like breasts, right? It's a biological fucking thing. I like breasts.
No, you think it's
gay.
biological because you've been trained to think that. But it's really cultural. Different cultures like different things. I mean, do you like tiny feet? But do you like teeny tiny feet? What the hell?
I guess not. I don't like 50 Shades of Grey, you piece of shit. Go back to your workload, you dumbass.
So, see, men in China used to like teeny tiny feet, so women bound their feet. Some tribes in Africa liked very long necks, so the women put those rings around their necks to stretch them out. At the turn of the century, apparently men liked really huge buns on women, so women wore these giant muscles to make their buns look big and huge. The size of breasts even goes up and down. Literally, you can get these breast implants now. You can inflate or deflate according to the fashion.
I wish this book I read in high school. This would be banned from high school. Completely banned from high school. Like, this is actually really a college book. I wasn't I wasn't thinking it was gonna be this negative. Like, okay, stalker, like, this is fucking detailed as fuck. Alright, you ready? Alright, you ready?
Alright.
We're almost done, dude. We only got like
No.
1,000 more pages to go.
Alright.
Where'd you see that?
Where the fuck do you think I saw it? The internet, dumbass.
Huh? So you don't like large testicles?
Not particularly, no.
You like small testicles?
The point is, how when I meet a woman with breasts, I like
Small testicles? What, you like women with dicks? This one is fucked up. They probably think this is actually in the book. That's how bad I do this on my channel. This will be posted on our. This will be posted on our channel that I make. I'm making a new channel for like all my friends to post on, and you're one of them. Right.
Just because I like her breasts, it doesn't not mean that I love her, and it does not mean that I know her. And if I stop at the breasts, I will never know her.
Unless you know her in biblical sense, testicle.
Oh my god! Oh, for God's sake!
I'm just kidding. It's a joke about testicles. Relax. So what is your article about?
That was the most pointless conversation ever. You know that, Howard? It's about Tony and Teresa.
That was the most.
The boy...
This is what feminists view men. This is why it's written by a woman. This is how she thinks men talk.
They talk about things that are pointless as hell.
And testicles. On women. Disclaimer, if this woman ever reads this and sees that I fucked her play up, I take full responsibility.
It's about Tony and Teresa and why the boy thinks he should get the girl and why the girl thinks there's something to get got.
I think I see where you're going. I'm not sure I agree 100%, but it's interesting.
So, can I relate it?
Give it a try. We'll see how
Great,
it goes.
thanks.
My fucking, it's dumbass 21-year-old Harriet.
Here, take some letters.
Everybody clap. Everybody clap. It's Harriet, guys. Everybody clap. Harriet, how are you doing today? Harriet, how you doing today?
Oh yeah, Harriet, that guy.
That girl.
Teresa's meal. She. What? Nothing.
Oh wait, yeah. Could you do that again,
you
please?
You and I say another.
One,
nothing.
2, 3, nothing. How's she working out?
She makes a lot of mistakes and she talks on the phone all the time. But other than that...
Hey! Oh, you could be Teresa. Hey, you're late.
Oh.
You're supposed to call me so I don't worry.
I gotta call. I got rid of my cell phone. It makes me feel too accessible.
Well, get another one so you can call. What if there's an emergency?
Alright, I was looking at apartments. I think I found a place.
Is it secure? Is there a doorman?
Yes. There's a doorman and security cameras. The whole bin. I can't afford it, but I liked it. And I don't feel comfortable in my place anymore.
How much more is it a month?
500,000, 800, just kidding, $400.
We'll work something out for your 5,000. Just kidding, $400.
You're going to give me a raise?
A small loan of $1 million. We'll work something out, okay, baby? You take the place though. Call them now so you don't lose it.
Okay, Howard. I love you. I thank you.
She pulls a cord from her. Did she fucking bring the phone with her? Or does that say card? Oh, card.
Card. That's his
card. Does that say cord? She fucking brings the home phone with her. It plugs the home phone in that freaking phone outlet. And I read this Kencrat thing, and I get the point.
He likes breasts.
No, I get the point that you are not inclined to write these sorts of pieces anymore. You don't have to.
What?
I've taken advantage of your loyalty and your real abilities for too long, and you and I are going to sit down and decide on a new direction for the both of us that pleases the both of us.
I want to
Is
write
he gonna
about the
marry her?
Yankees. The Yankees are the only good thing in my life right now.
Then you write about the goddamn Yankees, motherfucking woman.
Okay, slut. I mean, thank you, white boy. I mean, cracker. I mean, man.
Now get that apartment.
Okay. What got into him? Guilt. Can I close the door? Sure, I think I'll get stalked every day I get a raise. I get to write about the Yankees. I'm just going to call this realtor and then we'll talk about your story. I'm in no hurry. Hi, I was calling for Casey samples. Sure, I'll hold. So what's your idea? I'll wait until you get off the phone. She starts flipping through mail as she talks. She opens something, glances at it, and throws it away. Still, she wears it. I haven't really left my house, I've been basically going home and hunkering down, so I've been watching a lot of TV. And there's a lot that cable channel Lifetime. It's that woman's network. Looking at letter with a cut opening. They can play all these made-for-TV movies on there. And I don't know, every other night, I guess, there's one about stalking, and they're all called, like, Poisoned, Love, or Love Hurts. Or The
Love
Graduated.
stinks. Love
Exactly.
hurts.
Anyway, they all start with a married woman. Her husband starts ignoring her, but the tennis pro at her country club thinks she's really hot and makes a pass at her, and she gives in and has sexual intercourse with him. But she doesn't want to have a real relationship with the guy because he's a tennis pro, and for God's sake, but he won't have that. He starts stalking her. Then her husband finds out and leaves her, so she buys a gun to protect herself, and at the last minute she shoots the stalker in the head. Sometimes it's a pistol, sometimes it's a pump action rifle. At first I was disgusted, but I kept watching the stupid things because at the end I felt this real sense of satisfaction when the stalker got in the head. Mercer? Yeah, I want to get the apartment on 68th floor. This is Teresa Bido. What do you mean? I've got 20 minutes ago. What do you mean? Teresa?
You just gonna read
Then
this
you
whole
have
point
to
now.
get another one. Teresa.
Can I take a part, please?
Okay. You take Teresa.
Well, then you have to read Mercer's.
Yeah. Teresa.
There's more to that line. Oh, yeah, there isn't. Do it, I can't wait. No, do you hear me now? I can't. We're in a vertical contract.
Oh God. Hang up the phone.
No. Hey, it's you.
Hang up the phone. Eh. Hang up the phone. It's okay, girlie. We'll call the police. It's just a letter. He's not here. He's not here. It's
Wait,
just
is
a
he here?
letter. Okay. Awkward silence.
Oh, I'm just reading. I don't understand. So, like, is he here or no?
No.
I don't.
Apparently the letter said some demented things, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
What's interesting me?
I can't even understand you.
What interested me?
I'm just trying to help. Honestly, I promise I'm trying to help. Is there someone why you don't call me your friend Linda? I call your friend Linda.
This is Linda's fault.
Is there somebody else I can call? Somebody else in your family?
No means no.
Okay, I'm going to call the police. What's the woman's name?
Detective Back!
Is it under your Rolodex?
Yes, under B for back, you dumb fuck.
The players are on tonight. Oh, I mean, no, that's you, crap.
Go ahead, just go to the next line then.
Can I speak to Detective
The
Beck,
playoffs are
please?
on tonight!
Thanks. But it's Mercer Stevens calling. It's urgent.
If he's watching the fuck? Beck's a guy? The first name for Beck is a fucking woman's name. Hold up.
No, it's not. What? What do you think I was talking to?
Madeline Beck. That's not a male's name.
Madeline Beck?
Madeline is a fucking girl's name, and I don't want anybody else to tell me my name's not Shirley.
What? The feminist is really... It's like, you said a feminist wrote this. I guess that explains...
Rebecca Gilman, were you okay writing this? Were you healthy? If you need help, I'm a 13-year-old in my body trying to figure out who I am. I can help you. Guy right now on GTA. The gun held down. Vibrating my dick. Okay, anyway.
Alright.
This isn't getting posted anywhere. I don't know where the fuck we're gonna post this. Where YouTube won't take it down.
You're gonna speak.
Yes.
Speak. Don't stop dilly-dallying, soldier boy.
If he's watching the Yankees, if he is somewhere watching the Yankees,
What the hell? No, nah, you get. Nah, you didn't do it well enough. If he's watching the Yankees, if I swear,
I'll do
he's watching the Yankees, I'll kill him.
I'll do it. Ready?
Okay.
If he's watching the Yankees, if he's somewhere watching the Yankees, I'll kill him.
It's okay. They're rotating her.
So it is a her. What the fuck? So that is. What the fuck is wrong with her? Alright. I mean it!
I know.
If the Yankees blow the playoffs, I'll kill them.
Look, but don't let me freak you out, okay? But if you want to come over to our place tonight, we've got a pull-out couch. According to other guests, it's very comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife.
You're married?
No, I'm single. Yes, I'm married.
I didn't know you were married if you don't wear a ring.
I have a contact dermantis with metal.
You get a rash, you little itchy bitch.
I get a rash, right? Yeah, I'll keep holding, thanks. You know, I told Michelle the other day, though, that we should have you over for dinner or something, but I didn't know how to approach it. I'm not good at that stuff. I don't know how to make friends.
Say the next part.
No. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to make friends.
I see, I understand, Wally. Hey, Archie,
in college, you'd meet somebody. If you both really liked Aerosmith, you were best friends.
Right, the band with the one that looks
and
like
I was
his grandmother.
Thinking, maybe that's what happened with Tony. Maybe you said something on the first date. That's what made you think he was perfect to you. It could have been anything, really, because he already had a picture of the ideal woman in his head. And he was just looking for somebody to impose on that. You probably said one little thing that fit the picture. Or you wore your hair a certain way. Honey stared and liked the shape of your body. He liked the way you look.
Is that it?
What?
Is that the idea for the story you want to write about me? What's happening to me?
It is not. I didn't mean. I mean, this isn't the time to talk about that.
No, go ahead, tell me, you fool papa.
Not now. Maybe later.
No, you tell me now. I am a woman
Well,
and I
don't you
demand my
know?
rights.
No means no, you stupid woman.
Bitch.
No means no. How many times do you have to say, oh, wait, Tony impressed you about that, didn't he? He made you think that no means yes. Okay, well, anyways, I just want to write about how men and women see each other. But obviously, I'm not qualified to write about this from a woman's perspective. I mean, I guess, but I really don't know how women perceive themselves in a relationship to the ways in which know what I mean.
I do, you stupid little man.
So that's where I need your help. Or your blessing. Or something.
Here are the ways in which I perceive myself, Aretha. In relation to the ways men perceive me, Archie, I perceive myself to be a bitch. And that's actually in there. That's actually in the book. I'm sorry, because we literally...
Don't say that. You're nice, pretty young lass. I
I
mean...
perceive my mouth as something to be fucked until I scream...
This
Done.
isn't
Done.
what I meant.
Done! I'm out of this! All my neighbors like knock on the door, be like, "Are you okay?" I'll be like, "I perceive myself as something to be fucked until I scream." Right, Daddy? Do you hear me, Father? He's not here right now.
This is what I meant.
As something to be nailed with to the ground. And fuck so hard. I split in two.
Teresa, please don't look at that.
As something to be fucked with.
Teresa's been hanging out too much with her last man.
Teresa's been reading way too much of T-shirts and Gray. She thinks this is all for the. I gotta just text. I just need to text the Wave group right now and just I want to get their opinion real quick. Don't read my line. Don't read my line. I'm just gonna ask one of my friends here. Boy gets girl is boy gets girl. I hope we get to read that part in class.
Man, if you read this in high school, I think your teacher would, if like they would have a panic attack. They'd be like, "What the hell is this?"
They would be like, "This book is meant for
They'd be calling
college
Child
students."
Protection Services, being like, "What has this guy's parents given him?"
Yeah, please let me read all the swear parts because I'm home alone right now, so I can't. I'm glad we're doing this now. I'm glad I did not go to church. I need to go to church now after all this book. Alright, we read my line.
Your mom and dad come back from church. Hey, Jeremy, we're home. Hey, Mom, can we go back to church?
I perceive myself as something to be fucked with until I scream. And something to be fucked where I'm small. I don't even know what that means. Something to be fucked where I'm small.
I think he means sodomized.
Then add that to your list. Your turn.
Don't keep looking at that. This isn't what I meant.
My life is...
I understand.
You don't get to make something theoretical out of my life.
Teresa, please, calm down.
No, you stop! Right there, mister I don't know what no means no.
Okay.
You stop!
Oh, okay. I'm still on hold.
I am not theoretical, I am a real woman! Scene 3. Teresa's office the following day. Teresa is talking to Detective Beck. She is wearing the same clothes. You be the
Have you
gotten
gotten any more letters?
No!
Phone calls.
None here, but he might have called me at home, merman. I spent last night at my house place, my boss's place. I didn't want to be by myself.
Can you stay there for a while?
I guess so. I mean, I didn't even ask him if I could, but because I'm a woman, he has to say yes or that's physical abuse. I also called my friend Linda. She lives out on Long Island. She says I could stay with her for as long as I like, but he knows where she lives, so I don't know.
I'd stay where you are now. If you're comfortable that way, your boss can go with you to and from work. You should take a cab every night and have the driver sort of beat you around first. I mean, drive you around first.
What's wrong?
I can't find this Tony.
What?
He moved out of his apartment last week, and when I went to buy his work, they told me he'd been fired over 2 months ago. I couldn't get the woman he talks to at first, but when I told her why I was there, she let me know that he was fired for activity just like this.
He was stalking somebody!
Yeah, somebody where he worked. This woman's been transferred. They wouldn't say where, but it's sort of what I was wondering. If maybe he'd been stalking somebody and she evaded him, so he was looking for just somebody else to fixate on.
So I'm just an understudy, brah.
Yeah, pretty much. You're nothing really that great. I mean, you try not to be alone. You're not trying not to go anywhere that's not absolutely necessary. He might have gotten all he wanted to say to you in the letter.
So he can stalk me full time, do you think?
I don't know. Here, I got a copy. I got a picture of his picture from his work ID. You should show it to security here at your boss's place. Let them know to keep an eye out for this guy.
I don't want to look at him. He's a bastard.
Just do it rather than later, you stupid woman.
Okay. How long have you done this?
I've worked on this particular thing for over 2 years now. I worked in a rape response until before that.
Doesn't it depress you?
Nah, it's depressing after a while until you start thinking of everybody as a piece of evidence. That's how being a cop works. You really start caring as a human. You're just a piece of evidence after you start working in a little police station. You know, after several years of working, I've realized that humans aren't really meant to be humans. They're just evidence, alright? Evidence that's need to be turned in sooner or later.
Listen, you have to read the rest of the play, so both of us, if you can't, I want you to yell like you're deaf. That's what I've been doing. That's why I'm doing it. Is there a pattern in these cases?
There are some profits for stalkers, whether it's a man or a woman.
No, I mean the people who are stalked. Is there anything about them?
No, I don't know. They come all walks of life. I'm not home alone though, and I got a kid
do
here.
They do. Like me? Because I feel like you have a standard way of talking. I can't hear you. I hate your language. The way you praise things.
There are standard procedures. I like to think everybody's evidence. They respond to people as evidence in evidence ways.
I have to feed my cat, so I'll be right back. I'm serious. I have to feed my cat. So, should I just pause the broadcast, or should I just leave it on? You can talk to the audience. Tell them what you think about the book so far. And then I'll come back and tell them what I think.
Pause. Don't stop.
Want to see what Rebecca Gilman looks like, please?
Oh, we're resuming the broadcast.
Clap.
Alright.
Where will we leave off? No, I mean the people who are stalked. Is there anything about them?
No, I don't know. They come from all walks of life.
Wait. I forgot to. I forgot to.
You got to 3D part audio.
I forgot to zoom broadcast. Oh, everybody,
Oh.
we're back. All right. Is there a pattern in these cases?
No, these are some profiles for stalkers, whether it's a man or a woman.
No, I mean, in the people who are stalked, is there anything about them?
No, I don't know. They come from all walks of life.
Wait, hold on. The police? Aren't the police supposed to keep that all, like, confidential?
I don't know, are they?
Like, aren't police supposed to be keeping that shit confidential? When was this play written? In the 90s? So maybe not,
I don't know. Can you continue?
Do they train you on how to talk to people like me?
They do. No, we'll just repeat it.
Because I feel like you have a standard way of talking. I mean, your language, your way you phrase things.
There are standard procedures. I like to think, though, that I respond to people as evidence in evidence ways.
Right? Oh wait,
I'm
not
one playing a game
criticizing
here.
you.
You're not...
I find it kind of comforting that there's a standard replay to this. It means I'm not alone.
But do I seem like a person who would get stalked? I mean, right.
I keep thinking I did something.
What the hell do you mean?
I am? Do you know where we are?
Oh, that's only because you're human.
I'm
sorry, I thought you were like, you took like such a long time to actually like respond back with what you're supposed to say. I actually thought that you were like, all right.
I thought I was
That's
talking
only
to somebody
because you're
else.
human.
I am again.
Yeah. That's not really what I mean though. I just mean like I'm from this big family, 5 boys, and I'm the wait. I mean, I'm the only the one.
You've been reading the
5 boys, and I'm the only girl. And my parents paid for my brothers to go to college, but they never offered me to pay for me because I was supposed to get married right out of high school. I was engaged and everything. And the Beck is not a like. That does not sound like a girl name.
Beck is the last name again. I told you this. They just put Beck for
Oh.
shortening. The first name is that Mary. Is that like?
Well, why didn't
So what's the
they
point
should
of
just
the
meet at
fucking-
Mary. They're gonna they confuse, and this whole thing is confusing. Whatever. And the guy I was supposed to marry, he was a pulverized prize last year.
Who is he?
I don't want to tell you.
It's fucking Tony. It's fucking Tony. Am I right? Am I right? Why wouldn't she want to tell her if it's not Tony? Who does he write for?
It's not important. I didn't want to marry him. That's all that matters. I went to Hunter College instead, and I had to pay my own way because my family thought I was making such a huge mistake.
Does he write for the time? What is up with this fucking Teresa? Fuck, get the.
Why is she like?
Why is she
the
prying the
police?
cop? Yeah, why is
Shouldn't
she
the
trying
cop
to
be
get
prying
information?
her?
Yeah.
The writer for this play is stupid.
Want me to write a letter to her? I'm very pleased with your play. I'm a woman and I've been dealing with some issues. Okay, what if she fucking actually responded? I would just not respond back. I'd be like, oh fuck. My name's Teresa
Doesn't
as
matter.
well.
My point is that I had to work my way through college, but why? Didn't I demand that my parents pay my tuition? They paid for my brothers, right? So why didn't I demand they pay for me?
Oh, because you're a fuck and you weren't paying attention.
Because it didn't occur to me. Because the system of my family and the system of the world around my family never laid on that option for me, and so I never thought of it. Just that we can't always tell how much it is to us and how much the world is around us, if that makes any sense. What the hell does
Yes,
this
just
have
keep
to do with
skipping my
anything?
lines. I don't understand the connection. Okay, when I was a freshman in college, I dated a guy who was a bartender. I would go and sit at the bar and wait for him to get off work. And there was this old man there who was always drinking alone. I always felt sorry for him. One night he started talking to me, telling me, oh my fucking god, about his life. And now he has lost his wife and how his children didn't speak to him anymore. And I felt really sorry for him. And I told him I felt bad for him. And he told me he would make me feel better to kiss a pretty girl. Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! This woman has daddy issues. This is literally should have been called "Boy Gets Daddy Issues." Anyway,
Girl gets daddy issues.
she let an old man kiss her, but yet she complains about a guy named Tony stalking her. And some feminists out there would be like, "There's a difference." Like, no, the old man was Tony to begin with.
Dude, imagine that was actually like what happened, dude. That'd be like interception. Alright, continue on.
I let him kiss me on the mouth?
Okay, go on.
I'm fapping to this dude. This is a very, this woman's weird. She deserves to be stalked.
Oh, go on. Speak more.
I didn't want to at all. He was an old drunk and it made me sick, but I did it anyway because it was what I thought was supposed to do. I was supposed to be nice. And then later that year, I was converting a Take Back the Night rally for the school paper. This woman turned to me and saw me taking notes, and she asked me if I was there as a reporter or as a woman. I said as a reporter, and she was disgusted. She wanted a protester, not a reporter, but I didn't want to say I as a woman because I hadn't had many good experiences as a...
What?
The fuck? I'm gonna slap my acting teacher and fucking ask him why are we reading this. Then I'm gonna write my paper. My reaction to this book is, what the fuck?
This does not make sense to me at all. I did not understand this.
I was turned off by the use of sex, and I'm literally gonna write it like a protest paper.
Well, go on and continue. We need to continue this.
As a woman. Sorry, I'm choking.
You're making my mouse die. Come on.
So when she presented me with another option, I jumped at it. Maybe being a woman to me meant tolerating a lot of shit. Maybe I never learned otherwise. I still tolerate shit. But I do it as a reporter. So it just seems like the part of the job. But maybe it's really still me thinking it's what I'm supposed to do as a woman. Sit and listen to some asshole go on and on about himself and then reward him for it. So maybe that's why I told Tony that it was entirely me. when that wasn't the truth. It was actually entirely him. Is that what you were saying?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The fucking cop's just like, no, I was not saying that, you stupid conceited bitch. And she's just all like, I think it was. I'm glad you didn't marry that guy.
Thanks. Okay then. I'll call you as
like
soon as I know something.
Ass. You sound like they just slapped each other's ass.
I got slapped my wrist and it hurt a little.
Okay.
Okay. I know it's hard, but try not to worry here. And Teresa nods. Beckon studies her. Come here, pretty girl.
What?
Just come here.
Read that line.
Beck gives her a big hug to Teresa.
Teresa said no.
Surprised.
She said no means no, and then they become a lesbian couple.
Then very grateful
Saving Alex!
as she
Alex!
relaxes into that hug.
Your mom is probably listening. All right, scene 4, everybody, of Act 2. I want to see how many scenes there are. Hold up. All right.
This has to be like one of the worst anime ever.
Oh, dude, anime. I can't do anime reviews though because that's what Monkey Jones does.
We aren't talking about anime reviews. What?
All right, there's 7 scenes.
Go. All right. Well, speak. I'm waiting for you. Come on. You don't
you
want
can
to
read the little
do
note.
is
You
play.
can read the little sub note before it.
Oh my God. Teresa's office. Harriet enters.
You need something, Harriet.
Howard told me what was going on with Tony, and I am so sorry.
Oh, well, thank you.
Why do you always copy my voice impressions? You
I
just
wanna
want me to know.
I want to make it
I
two
noticed how
Italians
you've
arguing.
been wearing the same clothes the last 3 days.
Yeah, I guess I have.
So I was thinking, maybe you like to go out to lunch, and maybe you go over to Saks. Tish Cornwall is doing a demonstration. She has a new line of makeup, and she has her team are giving free makeovers. It might be fun.
I don't think I can.
Well, hey, you need to get her done. I just thought so, because of what was going on with... going on with you. Maybe it's nice to treat yourself to something. If I had money, I'd treat you to a day at the salon. That's what my mom would really do.
Really?
Yeah, when I was in high school, if I ever had anything really upsetting happen to me, then she'd take me down for the works. I loved it. All the old ladies, they would go on and on about how pretty I was, and I'd order everybody around, make them bring me juice.
I'm sure it was fun, brother.
You're a girl.
Oh,
it was. I just thought maybe if you pampered yourself a little bit, I'm a big believer in being good to yourself. Harriet, I'm afraid. I mean...
But you know how I'm going to write my paper? Yeah, I just thought of how I'm going to write my paper.
We
This
don't
play,
talk about...
Boy Gets
Okay.
Girl by Rebecca Gilman reminds me of what it should have been titled. No, this play, Boy Gets Girl, should have been accurately titled 50 Shades of Tony / Daddy Issues, because this play is utter piece of shit, and here's why.
Oh my God.
This play is the feminist view of men, and not all men are bad, but because Tony, now all men are cursed, just like Adam and Eve, and Tony caused this problem in the Bible. Alright, where am I?
You gotta go on. It's Harriet, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid I have to pass. I feel kind of funny walking around, and I don't know, sort of, the last thing I want to do right now to get a makeover, but thank you anywhere, who?
Can I do anything else for you?
Well, you could come over tonight and, like, fuck. But, you know. Well, you could actually, but if this makes you uncomfortable, just say no. Just say, okay, I need to go back to my apartment and get some things. In the meantime, I could really use some underwear. If you're going to sex anyway.
Sure.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. I'm positive.
You could just get me the kind that comes in the packs. I like all cotton.
What size? 5?
I think 6.
I bet you're a 5.
I go ahead and get a 6. I'd rather have them too big. I'm getting horny.
God, me too.
Okay. Thank you so much, Harriet Tubman.
It's no problem.
Harriet Tubman did not speak like that. She was a slave. I know, but it's not something I would have ever normally asked you to do, but underwear for your boss.
You do a horrible girl impression, you know that?
Yeah, I could do a better one. Hold up. Just go. I'll do it in the next line.
It's no problem. I
You do a
promise I don't
horrible girl
mind. You
voice,
look
too.
terrible. What?
Harriet's a fucking girl, if you don't remember.
What? Oh dear. And
Thank
why?
you.
I keep thinking Harriet
Thank
sounds like a
you.
they
Thank
don't
you.
why they use a last
Thank
name
you.
for everybody else except for Teresa. That's like the stupidest thing ever as well. Why use everybody as the last
Harriet
name?
is their first name. So
Harriet is her
Howard.
first name? What kind of
Harriet
name
is
is
a girl.
Harriet for a girl?
Harriet is a girl's name. I don't know why
Harriet
you
is-
don't get that.
What?
Like,
what?
maybe.
All right, Mom. All right, I need mom.
No, she
Mother,
already answered you last.
I have a question.
No.
Do you think Harriet sounds like a girl's name?
Harriet?
Yes.
Harriet, yes.
Do you think
Yeah.
Harriet sounds like a girl's name?
See. Yeah, Harriet Tubman. See. Yeah. Harrietta.
All right,
Harriet.
tell me. Do you think Harriet sounds like a girl's name?
My God! Stop asking both your parents.
Harriet.
No.
Yeah.
Now your parents are gonna argue all night. You caused your parents an argument. You're getting a divorce because of you.
Okay. Well, thanks for your opinion. I was just wondering.
My God. Now they're gonna ask, "What are you doing? What do you need that for?" Jeb and I are running. Oh wait, you know what?
Well,
I'll ask you on my
I was just
Instagram.
asking your opinion. There is no right or wrong answer.
Do you want me to put a poll up on my Instagram and have people vote on which one it sounds like? Harriet sounds like question mark boy and then girl. Let's see what people say.
Is Harriet a boy's name or a girl's name? Whatever. All right. No, God, I'm sorry. I just meant that if there's anything else, let me know. Hey, Mercer. How do you walk in those shoes? How do you walk in those shoes?
Oh, is that me? They're tall, but they're flat. I'll be back around too. What? Ah, shit.
What?
How was I supposed to know? I'm the senior server. Wait, I just served. She's not even on my team. Where the hell am I on so many people's teams? They're putting me on about 8 people. They're putting... it's because I'm at a distance. It's not because of... They put me on like 8 different times now. Well, sorry, I just served 2 weeks ago with a different team. I don't need to be on everybody's team. Check to see if it's the same names. Yeah. Yeah. I thought so. Yeah, Dad. That's my team. That's my team. All right. Thank you. Coming in here calling me a weenie. I feel offensed. I'm reading a very offensive play. This play should be banned. This play I'm joking. This play should be banned. This is Oh, okay. I'll be right back. I'm not going to yell anymore. I'm yelling because I think I'm at a distance. I'm not that far. I'm not yelling because
This is the most unprofessional stream for play ever.
why is understand why that is. Asking you was that when you would I don't really want to go. I don't want to see John. I don't. The boss kind of wants.
Howdy
Mom was
there.
like, fucking bitch. So I tried to tell her about the book and like how it should be banned, and she's like, stop yelling. I'm like, I'm not fucking yelling. But now I have to read this one. All right, where are we? Where are we at?
She was supposed to do some work this morning. Can I talk to you?
You sure?
But look, I know that I've handled this whole thing very badly. I was insensitive and pushy when I shouldn't have been. But when you first asked me to listen to his messages, I honestly wasn't thinking. Oh, here's the story. I was thinking that somebody I like and respect was in trouble, and that seemed to need my help. That's all. But when the policewoman came in here and started to talk, I thought, my God, there's just standard protocol. And that made me wonder, what else is a standard? A standard personality? A standard play of events? And I couldn't help but be curious of it then, and I wanted to write about it, but I handled it very bad, and I'm sorry for that.
But
I'm still writing the story.
I figured you were. Look, I thought all that too when I could think again, so I did the same thing. Imagine being on stage just cutting each other's lines off. So I don't blame you for wanting to write the article, but right now I don't think I want to read it.
I wasn't going to ask you to, and thank you. So you've been staying at Howard's?
Yas. He is the hugest slob I ever seen in my whole life. I had no idea his bathtub has an inch of brown gunk on the bottom. I'm sitting on the toilet.
You.
I looked at it.
You.
I thought I'd throw up. I already had a diarrhea. I already had diarrhea. I already had diarrhea, and I thought it would come out the.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What is this play?
Okay.
I can't believe I just... Imagine people acting this out. I can't believe I just told you that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. I feel like I do. You know, when you're trying to pack for a long trip and you just keep walking around your apartment with like a blow dryer in your hand and you're not really packing anything. You're just walking around. I feel like that.
You're under a lot of pressure.
Everybody's noticed, haven't they? That I've been wearing the same clothes.
A couple of people did. I told them your apartment burned up.
You did?
No, I'm kidding. I lied.
Son of a bitch, thank you.
You know, if you don't feel like going back to your place, I'd be happy to pick up some things for you. If you just tell me what you need.
Okay, this guy's a guy.
Yeah?
I just fed the cats. Hold up.
We're
With
alright,
freaking...
well, we left off. Mercer, don't take it.
If I would make you more comfortable, I could ask Howard to come with me. Wait, am I Teresa?
Yeah.
Mercer, don't take it personally. It's not you. I just don't feel comfortable going back myself right now. For this reason, I don't want anybody else there either.
I understand, but let me know if you change your mind or you think of anything else.
Would you mind? Would you like to sit down and talk for a while?
Sure, of course.
It's no big deal. I just...
I'm sorry.
It's no big deal.
So what would you like to talk about?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me about your wife? How long have you been together? Make it a musical. Make it a musical.
16 years. We've...
Did you both like Aerosmith?
No, okay, that's gay, stop.
No.
No, we met at a dance. We both got stood up.
Oh no.
Yeah, Michelle had a date with a rugby guy, and he got drunk and passed out
Are
before
you
the
gonna sit
dance.
down after you get cut down?
Date with this
Sure, are you
woman
gonna sit down?
for my poetry class. I thought she was great. She was always quoting the wasteland and smoking cloves, cigarettes, and seemed really tragic and beautiful. So before I went out, and this is so embarrassing, but I actually bought her a beret.
Oh Lord Jesus God.
Okay, you can stop. It's gay.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
and
be
that
gay, that's the
night
point.
I spent about an hour getting it situated on my head, and how, arranging my hair around. And then I got to the dance, and my tragic beauty wasn't there, so I waited and I waited and waited, even though I knew she wasn't coming because she was the tragic thing to do.
What?
But then, because even though I knew she was the tragic thing to do, but then after a while, I noticed there's a really cute girl in the green dress, and she was also waiting and waiting. So I went up to her and asked her to dance, and she smiled, and there was nothing tragic in that smile. So I took off the beret, and we danced.
That's so sweet.
Yes, sometimes I want to find that girl from my poetry class and write her a check for not showing up.
Does he mean a rain check? When I got ready to go out to dinner with him that Saturday night, I changed clothes 3 times. I kept looking at myself in the mirror.
Uh, you were nervous?
No, it's more I was looking in the mirror. We're looking in the mirror to see how it would look to him.
When I think about that now, it makes me physically ill. I mean, crap, that was you.
Alright, just keep reading my lines till the end of the scene. Just read
You
everything.
didn't know. It makes me physically ill how much I want to look good. Oh my god. It's less again.
Oh, Jesus. No, he's in the hospital. Oh, sorry, didn't he say he had colon problems?
Oh yeah, I think he did.
Or Colin problems? He had a problem with this guy named Colin, and they had to get rid of him. Now he's in the hospital. Alright, funny, stupid, really funny joke.
Len Kit Kat's hospital. Oh, you read.
Les has popped up in the bed. A few flowers are around the curtain that separates his bed from his roommate's is drawn. His roommate is hidden. He is awake, not doing anything. Howard and Teresa enter.
I'll be true. I'll be Teresa, you can be last.
Who's gonna be Howard?
You. As well.
Here we are. I'll be down the hall. Oh, okay, never mind.
No. Here we are.
I was actually like a pretty good woman, dude.
Okay.
I'll be down the hall. You came.
I did. I did.
Who's that?
My editor, Howard.
He can't come too.
He's going to get a Coke.
I'm
Wait,
a
didn't you say
slugger
that?
for... Try to do
Did you
this.
say Howard was a girl?
No, Howard's a guy. I said Harriet was a girl.
Oh yeah. Why are there so many H names?
There's only 2.
That's a lot.
I'm trying to get that smoker. Well, you're good at the smoker, lady, right? Why don't you be less?
You came.
He's going to go get a cock.
No, wrong part.
Oh. Oh, I did. How are you?
Good. They took my colon out.
Do you have a bag thing now?
A colostomy bag?
Right.
No, they attached my lower intestine directly to my rectum.
Okay.
I didn't think you'd come.
I didn't know you were so sick, so when you called, I guess I felt bad. I don't know why I came.
You felt sorry for me.
Oh, I guess. I just want to be in one of your movies. See my movies?
It's alright if you got down here. I sent you flowers, but they came back. They said you refused delivery.
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't refuse?
Yeah, I did, but it's a blanket refusal. It wasn't meant for you, really.
You're just morally opposed to flowers?
It's a long story. Where'd you send me flowers?
To thank you for the article. It was brilliant.
It was?
Yes. I've never had a better write-up. You
Oh, wait,
captured the
wasn't the write-up
quintessential me.
Wait, hold on, pause. Wasn't the write-up her just calling him a breast enthusiast? Oh, no,
Probably.
Alright, go ahead.
Yes, I've never had a better write-up. You captured the quintessential me. Again and again, Les Kittencat, a lover of large breasts. I couldn't have done it better myself. 3 days later, I had my backers for my new movie, and then this kid from MTV called me and wants to know, do I want to host some special? They want to call it Girls Are Go, and all about the era. The girls, the retro hip cassette thing. No, I'm actually comfortable right now. It's really warm in the house for once.
So which script are you reading now?
Oh my god, no.
I'm reading less. But you don't really... It's a really messed up play.
It's horrible.
It's called Girl Gets...
It's Boy Gets Girl.
No, Boy Gets Girl.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It's a really long one. It's almost ending though.
It's 10 more pages.
Still really long. So I sent you flowers as a thank you.
It's...
When they came back, I thought maybe you were angry and I wanted to find out why and set it straight because I'm a man who pays his obligations. I am now officially obliged to you.
Tell her you're reading it with your friend Joe, okay? I'm not Jeb.
It's your turn to speak.
Am I talking now?
Yes. You don't have to thank me.
Oh, wait. Just read that. You don't have to thank me, I was just doing my job.
Then you're not angry.
Okay.
What?
No. Oh, you have nothing to tell me being a jerk.
I can't as hard as I try. I can't.
Okay, your turn. I'm gonna hate this book. I don't even know if I want to read it anymore. Maybe it's durational.
It could be. Oh no.
Alright, yeah, your turn, by the way.
Include your audio as well.
I did. We're all set.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now then, you're at... or genetic or bluff. What? A man's gotta make a living. There are other ways to make a living. Not for me, I'm not talented, I'm not smart, I'm just fearless.
Or Shameless. Oh, that's a good show!
Or Shameless.
Well, I have to go. Howard's waiting for me.
Aw, do you have to? I've been sitting here all day by myself.
Well, she is just, like, doesn't know how to just leave. Like, guess I could stay a minute.
Good, it's a spooky here. It's so quiet.
Mm-hmm. More to your line.
I think the guy in the next bed is dead. He never says a word.
He's not dead.
What is he, a vegetable?
I think he's comatose. Yes.
Yeah. They keep going behind that curtain with little bags and tubes. I figured he was a vegetable. Hospitals are very depressing places.
Who sent the flowers? I have osteoporosis.
My producers?
Do you have any family?
No.
Me neither, to speak of.
You never married?
Nope.
I was married.
I know. Joy box.
Kathy. Kathy was a real name. That was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life.
Getting married?
No, losing Kathy.
Well, I should go.
Are you sure you can't stay? The nurses tell me that chair's pretty comfortable, and Jeopardy's coming on. It's no fun watching it by yourself if you can't impress anybody with how smart you are.
You're not going to ask me to kiss you, are you?
No, that's gay.
I don't know. It's something old men do sometimes, Harry.
I promise I was a bluff and blister for the press today. You're not working. You have a visitor only, okay? A visiting friend.
Well, I kind of feel like staying.
Then stay.
Okay. She is the
I'm
reason
not sure
for
how
all
this
her problems.
thing works. Press the button here and the sound went away. Then I pressed another and everything was in Spanish. See, I want Channel 9 in English.
Can I try?
Please. That's it. Put that thing in on the table now. And don't touch it. I don't want it messed up again. Good timing. It just started. We can watch the whole thing.
I think dinner is ready, so we're going to leave it off here on scene 6. I'm going to cancel the broadcast here. I'm going to stop it.
Alright then. Well, I guess see you next time.